Next on Go-Kart Reality, McCormick has strep throat, so I'm by myself building a performance Bandit clone for Pate Swap Meet, where I get to hang out with cars and cameras, Redbeard's garage, B Welding, and build, break, repeat.
Springtime in Texas is my favorite time of year. Magnolia and the cottonwood drip through the air so clear.
It's springtime in Texas, and you know what that means. It's time for the annual Pate Swap Meet at Texas Motor Speedway. If you've never been, it's a pretty big deal, and Go-Kart Alley has a special history with Pate. It was there where I bought the General, the go-kart that inspired me to start writing Go-Kart Alley. Every year I go out to promote the web series and the book, and I take the go-karts out there to show them off. This year I decided, since I've got the kits available from Go Power Sports and the link below, I'm going to bring out some finished go-karts. So I'm going to show some possibilities of what these kits can look like when they're done, and we're going to try something a little bit different. Now, for Go-Kart Alley, the series, performance really wasn't our goal. Our goal was to build period correct old flathead Briggs & Stratton engines and Tecumsehs for an 80s TV show, and my main goal was just to have them run for the camera. And they didn't always do that so well. What I want to do with this one though, showing the possibility of these new kits that we sell, is do a performance option. So we've never really done performance before, so we're going to be doing a stage 2 upgrade with a mod 2 cam and a billet flywheel. We're going to be using the Mikuni carburetor, so we're really going to put some details into this and make it a lot more performance than we've ever done before. Now, I've never done this before, and I'm not going to show every detail of how I did that. If you want to see how to do all of this, you can learn it where I learned it from Redbeard's garage, and I'll have the link down below. Oh, I have another exciting announcement. I'm going to be hanging out with the guys from Cars and Cameras and Redbeard's garage, so it's going to be pretty fun having all these go-kart people and all of our combined fans getting together, so it's going to be a pretty big deal. Now, I got just about a week away, so it's time crunch, but what good is a build project if you don't have to thrash on it? So, alright, I better get started.
Seven days since you left me.
We got the engine tore down, got the billet rod in, got the oil sensor out, got the governor out, plugged up the oil sensor wire hole, and drilled and tapped the 1/8" plug in the governor rod hole. Got the billet flywheel on, the coil back on there. Got some 18-pound valve springs so it won't float at high RPMs. So for this kit build, we're going to be building a clone of Bandit, only a little more modern and a whole lot more power. With the Adco aluminum wheels being obsolete, I couldn't do the snowflakes the same way I did it on the first Bandit. So we're going for a 1980s, early 80s version of the Bandit wheel for this one. I love my mill, but it's time like this it would be nice to have a lathe. So I'm here in North Texas Powder Coat to pick up the go-kart frames. Never actually had one powder coated before. All we've done is rattle can in the past, so I'm kind of excited to see something that's all nice and perfect and just assemble and go on. So let's go inside and take a look at them.
Hey, Dennis.
Hey, here we got Joey from North Texas Powder Coat. Well, how'd they turn out, Joey?
We'll let you take a look and see how we did there, but I believe we did pretty well there. Your first one was the white one that your #1 customer wanted white. So
yeah, that's the very first one off the line. So we're going to do an American Express, a new version of the old Manco American Express. All the nooks and crannies, no orange peel, no messing around. So what I'm most excited about is the fact that all the go-karts that I've restored over the years are so rust pitted that I had to use so much Bondo and glazing putty and stuff on there that I never could powder coat before. So this was exciting to have brand new virgin steel. And did you even have to blast them?
No.
They just put them in there.
Hand sanded, thinner, an industrial degreaser. Now it's time for assembly and on to the races.
Yeah, I gotta do some work. Now we'll tell everybody about North Texas powder coat every chance we get. So
definitely appreciate it.
All right, thank you, Joey.
Yes, sir.
So the frames are back from powder coat and they look amazing. It's been such a treat to be able to just take this frame right and have a beautiful finish like that with no fuss or muss. This one's gonna be our new version of Bandit, and over here we have two American Expresses we're building. This one is the very first one out of the welding jig, and this one is actually going to Go Power Sports as a gift back to them for all the support they've given me.
Did you think that I would roll over and die? Well, honey, my heart is made of stronger stuff. Did you think it'd be my first time to cry? Go on and hurt me till you think I've had enough. Don't say you're leaving, just pack up and go. I'll get along, I can live with a broken heart. I told you when we met, so you should know. Let's not waste time, go ahead and let the hurting start. Cause I'm no stranger to the blues, I know what it's like to lose. All my life it's been bad news, I'm no stranger to the blues. This ain't no first time broken heart, go ahead and let the teardrops start. Just break out your walking shoes, I'm no stranger to the blues.
So it's starting to get kind of late, and Pate's tomorrow, and I still haven't got that fuel tank on there yet, but I do have the pedals on. I do have pedals on, spindles on, tie rods on, throttle cable run, brake cable run, engines on, torque converters on, all the spindles or all the hubs are on, so getting fairly close. I need to fab up that bracket to put that gas tank on. Maybe we can get a test fire tonight. Picked up some 1-inch square tubing at Home Depot before they closed. So, thinking if I should stick out past those bars and get that mounted where I want it. I'll just have to cut them at an angle and mount them up in there and drill them to fit for the gas tank clamps. And I picked up some 2-inch aluminum. I can't believe I didn't have any of this around, some aluminum strap, because can't be Bandit if it doesn't have a spotted dash. So I'm gonna knock that out tonight too.
I'm no stranger to the blues.
It's starting to rain. Need Pate without some rain. Hurry up, get these inside. So there's a spot aluminum finish for the dash. I still got to cut it along those martial art lines there, but it's not the greatest. I got a few messed up spots, but This is what we're gonna have to go with. Pate is tomorrow. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. That's it. I'm going to bed. Pick this up. I got all morning to finish her up, get loaded into Pate.
I woke up this morning to an empty house, and empty's just what I mean. My baby must have left in the middle of the night. She really stripped the place clean. Well, I don't know how I slept through it all. It must have been a hell of a snooze. Yeah, the only thing she left me was the blues. She took my favorite chair, she left the cupboard bare. She even took our old dog Gus. Yeah, the only thing that lingered in the air was a sad memory of us. She took the VCR, she even took my guitar when she walked on out the door. She took the kitchen table, but she still was able to leave the bills on the floor. She must have had strong.
So it's running and I'm ready for a test drive, but it's raining. Also indicative of springtime in Texas and Pate Swap Meet.
Footsteps, 'cause I didn't wake up and find out. She took my baseball bat, she took my cowboy hat, my boots and all of my shoes.
So the very last thing that makes this the new Trans Am is the Trans Am wheel center cap. I got this from Todd Warmack of Trans Ams Worldwide when we were down there with the Snowman's Run last year. And I told him what we were doing with the old Go-Kart, and I told him we were going to start producing frames and everything, and I told him how we designed the Bandit Go-Kart to look like 12-year-olds in the 80s fixed up their Go-Kart according to their favorite show, and how they would have got stuff that was available to them like wheel center caps. So he said, hold on a minute, and it goes back in stock and he comes back and he gets this. So this is an actual one of the new Trans Ams. If you're not familiar with Trans Am Worldwide, they take the modern Camaros and they completely redo them to make modern day Trans Ams because Pontiac doesn't make them. Is there still a Pontiac? They don't make new ones anymore, so Todd Warmack and his brother and another partner have started this company where they do some really awesome work. So I thought this was the perfect signature to finish it all out with the modified Predator engine, the new Go-Kart Alley frame, and the racing wheels and everything. I think this is gonna be the best new Manco Bandit style go-kart that you're gonna be able to get. And I'm just rambling. So buy a kit, build a Bandit.
Now I'm lying here naked on the living room floor, 'cause she run off with all of my clothes. I'd like to listen to a record on my old turntable, but you run off with all of those. The sound of silence as I sit here alone lets me know it's gonna be a long day. And what a stroke of bad luck, she took my pickup truck to haul it all away. Now I wish I knew just where she went, but she didn't leave a number to call. I wish I knew what time it was. She took the clock off of the wall. But one thing's clear as I'm sitting here, searching for all of the clues. Yeah, the only thing she left me.
So that's the end of part one of getting ready for Pate. We didn't actually make it out there that day. It wound up taking all day to get everything done. We got out there the next morning, and I got to hang out with Redbeard, Cars and Cameras, B Welding, Build, Break, Repeat. And it was a really big time, so we're gonna show some of that. And we had this random kid just show up that wanted to build one of our kits at the swap meet. So we're going to show you in part two how a kid can build this kit having never built a go-kart before. So just stay tuned for part two next week. Thanks for tuning in.
Springtime in Texas is my favorite time of year. Magnolia and the cottonwood drip through the air so clear.